Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Salam Malaysia Madani. Salam pendidikan bermutu. Insan terdidik negara sejahtera. Today we are honoured to be joined by Datuk Arif Farhandos, the Managing Director of MindLogic's Asia Sdn Bhd. Datuk Arif is a distinguished leader whose contribution extend across corporate leadership, national policy, talent development and higher education. He currently serves on the board of director of Tech University Technology Mara, is an adjunct professor at Tvrz University and sits on the industry advisory panel of University Science Malaysia. His previous role includes Chief Operating Officer of Human Resource Development Corporation, as well as position with Institute of Strategic and International Studies and Malaysia Prime Minister Office. Datuk Arif, thank you for joining us at KLIBF 2026.
Thank you for having me.
My first question is, KLIBF celebrates the power of books, knowledge and lifelong learning. From your perspective as a leader in education and talent development, how important is reading in building future-ready talents for the digital economy?
Okay, first of all, I think the biggest step that a person can take towards ensuring that he's ready for the future is to make a commitment to continuous learning. We have currently a generation of people who have become native digital users. But we cannot stop at just being consumers. We have to be a generation who have the ability to create. And for you to be able to create, you first need to be able to ingest knowledge. And there's no better way to ingest knowledge from its source. And the source of knowledge is from books, written by authors with extensive experience and knowledge. And you can learn a lifetime of experience, you can gain a lifetime of experience from learning from those who have gone through those experiences. And that is why I feel making a commitment to continuous learning and ensuring that you are able to adapt to your environment requires you to be able to learn new things and to be able to apply them in whatever the circumstances might be.
Alright, that's all. So yeah, you are saying that we cannot only consume or ingest it, but we also have to produce something and use it daily, right? And I also heard you mention that we have to read from a better author. Can you tell me some of your favorite author?
Well, I have a lot of authors that I have an affinity with. William Gladwell is one of them, because I have a basic degree in law. So I consume a lot of books on law. One of my favorite areas is international law, and with what is happening globally. So I try to read as much as possible about what's happening in the Middle East, what's happening in Ukraine, what's happening with the American administration. You know, so I read as diverse as possible, and I have a number of authors which I like, but I think William Gladwell is probably my favorite.
I see. For my next question, Dato', you have been having worked closely with higher education institutions such as UiTM and USM, right? What skills do you believe young Malaysians should develop today to remain relevant in an increasingly technology-driven world? Okay,
one is digital literacy is number one, and they need to combine this with human skills. By human skills, I mean critical thinking, the ability to communicate, the ability to present, the ability to work with other people, and finally, the acquisition of empathy, ethical decision making. All these are very important human skills, and when it is combined with digital literacy, and with this, there must be the ability to adapt. Adaptability requires a commitment to continuous learning, as I said earlier. So I think these are the three most important things that the students should have.
I see. So the publishing industry have to adapt wherever it is, like digital or whether physical, right?
Digital, physical, for me, the source of information, the source of knowledge is, it doesn't have to always be digital. but digital makes it accessible for as many people as possible.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright. My last question, Dato. As the managing director of MindLogics Asia, you have witnessed the rapid transformation brought by digital technologies and AI. How can the publishing industry embrace these changes while preserving the value of traditional reading and learning?
Okay. I think a lot of traditional publishers who have a lot of traditional methods of producing are using digital platforms to promote their books. Today on many platforms you can purchase either the digital version or the physical version as well. So I think they're very cleverly using the digital world to reach out to people, but at the same time they are encouraging people to also be able to purchase those physical books as a backup, because you don't always, especially in Malaysia, you don't always have Wi-Fi, you don't always have access to the digital world, in many areas of the country. And at these times, you wish you always had a physical book. So I think publishers are being very creative. They now use the hybrid method. Even within books, you can find disc, you can find digital placements within books that allow you to reach both worlds.
I see. So there's a pros and cons to digital and also physical, right?
They work together. When they are strongest when you work with both of them together.
I see. Thank you, Dato', for sharing your valuable insights with us today. Your experience in leadership, education, technology, and national talent development have provided an inspiring perspective on the importance of lifelong learning in shaping Malaysia's futures. To our listener, thank you for tuning in to this special podcast Tvrz at KLRBF 2026 podcast. We hope this conversation encourages you to continue exploring new ideas, developing new skills, and embracing the power of knowledge through reading. Until next time, bye everybody.
Thank you.